Hi,
Hi,
good to
Jamie.
see you again, Scott. Nice to meet you, Jay.
Ooh.
I appreciate your time. This is such a great season of the Orville. We get to see um, everyone, a new aspect of them. We also, at the same time, fan favorite moments. I mean, for Gordon, we see him doing his pilot thing. What kind of themes or maybe areas are we going to explore there for Gordon outside of him being at his job?
I think he has a bigger role this season in just helping all the little, not just driving, but joining the landing parties, and also he's going to discover a relationship that he wants. He wants to have a family. He wants to have a wife. He wants to. You're gonna see a little bit more mature Gordon. It's so tough to say because I sometimes feel that there is like a Hulu sniper with a dart gun, and the second I say something wrong, it's gonna be like thump, and I'm out.
Just
So
we'll
yeah,
just have to sit down.
he's just gonna, he's more mature. I will say that, and he's more helpful than instead of just being the goofball.
Jay, Lamar is ever the playboy this season, and we get to see him with an interesting lady friend in episode one, but she's sort
Mm-hmm.
of the key to helping him solve what's going on with Isaac at the
Mm-hmm.
time. Um, Everyone seems to be either on the fence about Isaac or just off the rails with
Yeah.
Isaac, but he's sort of been a friend to both of Gordon and Lamar in the past.
Mm-hmm.
What are his feelings on having Isaac still aboard the ship and returning him to working status?
Yeah, I think John is someone who kind of looks at all aspects, right? And from the very beginning, John never really trusted Isaac, but he didn't dislike Isaac. And I think he's grown fond of Isaac. So even with the fork moment, he can see him trying. He can see him actually evolving as a human, even though he's AI and he's not human. So I think for John, it's tough because yes, that was a very rough time we all had to go through. But I also think John has sort of a love for Isaac. So that's why he's there at the funeral. And yeah, John didn't jump off ship like everybody else.
Speaking of jumping off ship, we get to see Gordon navigate high school bullies this season.
I
Uh,
told you she was gonna have that dope transition. You owe me $5, Scott.
That
I
was good.
told you.
You said she was the transition lady.
I told you.
I'll tell you this before you ask this question. If you watch, I know you've seen episode 303 you're talking about. I just somehow in my career, if there's an episode where there's a bunch of people, I'm the one that always constantly gets hurt. If you notice that episode that's coming up, everyone looks pretty from the second to the end. Each scene, I get a new bruise or a new cut or
Yeah.
a broken bone. That always happens to me. Is it because I'm a redhead?
You have a
I
punchable
think
face.
That's what it is. I figured it was that, Jay.
it's in your contract or somewhere in the little
No.
invisible ink or something in there. I think you need to work on that.
Yeah, but I do get, high school bullies, which who knew it, 49, 50 years old. It's gonna be
I have to ask about that toilet scene.
Yep.
What was
Oh,
it like?
so much fun. That is like a John Cassar moment where you're on the set and you're gonna the traditional stuff the person's head in the toilet thing, and John Cassar went, oh wait a minute, how can we do it where we get a camera in the toilet seeing the face as it gets, as it's being drowned in the toilet. And he figured it out. And the next thing you know, my face is in a toilet, which, by the way, was clean water. But your mind doesn't know that. Your mind
Right.
knows your face is going into a toilet, right? But
Was
yeah,
that a real toilet? I was on the ship.
yeah, it was a real toilet that they brought. Like it was a new toilet.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? There was a toilet at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun to do.
Well, thank you both so much for exploring a little bit of season 3 with me. I appreciate it. These are fast and furious, so I appreciate you taking your time to chat with me. It's always good to talk to you, Scott.
Jamie, you're
Both
the
of you
best.
be
Thanks
safe.
so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, hon.